guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a very special day. We are filming let me move that out of the way. So today's a special day because we're filming a video sponsored by PG&E, which is the gas and electric power and gas company, I guess, of California. Or the Bay Area. I'm not sure how that works, but they're not actually sponsoring, but because there's gonna be like power outages throughout the Bay Area, my job is closed. Like, they have been closed since yesterday and today, so that means that I don't work, but I still get paid. And I decided to film a video. In a way, I feel that because of all that, they're sponsoring me, because if it wasn't for them closing or turning off the power at my job, then I wouldn't be here. I would be working, but I decided to make a video. I was already up. I was getting ready. I was like trying to rush to make it on time. And I just got a call from one of my bosses, and they were like, "Don't come in. Stay home. Sleep. We're closed." And I was just like, oh, great. And today, let's do another get ready with me, but we'll just take it the whole way through without having to rush. And I actually want to do something a little bit different, because yesterday I went to Sephora and I bought the FARSALI liquid glass. I bought it because I thought it was very interesting. The idea of, like, you know, like almost like a highlight mixed in within your foundation or as a primer, because it's technically like a pearlescent liquid. It's like very, very luminescent. But okay, let's start prepping. So I'm gonna go through my regular steps, which I'll link the video below. It was literally just my previous video where I did like the get ready with me, like the full throttle, like I call it get ready with me on the go, because I was literally on the go. I did everything like I usually do, including like running to work and finishing my makeup over there. But if you don't wanna go through that video, if you don't wanna like take the challenge and like give me more views on that video, I'm still gonna link all of the products that I'm using somewhere around here. But I'm going to fast forward through this initial steps, because like I said, there's another video that goes through all of them in detail. So I'm just going to skip through the steps that are not new, and then, you know, just to make this video a little bit shorter, because it's definitely going to be all about the FARSALI like skin glass or liquid glass. It's going to be all about this. And I forgot to mention, it's also going to be a review on their Gold Flex like rose gold skin mist. It's going to be on this and that, because I bought this too because I wanted to try it out, like everybody raves about it. SK2 clean lotion, so good. Okay, so while I finish doing some of my regular routine, just enjoy my new beats that I created through Band Garage on iTunes. So let's get it going. Okay, so we've gotten to a point where I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different thing. So since today I'm going to be using these two as my main primers, I don't want to use the regular one that I usually use, which is my milk primer, for my whole face, because I feel that since that has a very like tacky formula, if I put this over it, it's going to just kind of give me like a weird consistency. I don't want to mess with that. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Putty Primer, which is really, really good. I highly recommend this. It's actually really, really good. I really enjoy it. It's really affordable, and everybody's saying that it's a dupe for the Tatcha one. I've never actually tried the Tatcha one. Because I really never felt like using it. I started using this right off the back, and if people were comparing it to it, I was like, why am I gonna buy like something way more expensive that is very similar to this if this works? I used to actually use the Tarte filling. This is called the Clean Slate. This is also a putty primer, but as you guys can tell, I'm technically like, it's literally like all gone. Well, there's a little bit here, but it's technically almost gone, and this does work really, really, really well, but it's really expensive. I do highly recommend it though, like if you want to like spend some good money on something that's really gonna fill your pores, or if you have like a lot of problems with texture, like if you have a face that has gone through a lot of acne, has scars, you have big pores. If you have a face that looks like it's been through a battlefield, I'm pretty sure you're still beautiful. But if you have skin that looks like it's been through a battlefield, this is for you. But I'm going to be using this one today, and I'm going to try to apply it with a brush. I just recently heard that applying a putty primer with a brush actually gives you really good results. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply it with a brush and see how it works. I'm not quite sure if I like it with a brush better. I usually like dig into it and get like a small nubbin. Sorry, I'm not flipping you guys off. Get like a small one like this. Warm it up on like the tip of my fingers and just kind of like massage it in. I guess I do enjoy doing this with my fingers because I can feel the product distributing. I can feel it going where I want it to go. So I think I'm going to keep on doing the technique with my fingers, but I do enjoy the stipple effect and the way that the brush finishes the putty. So I'm thinking I'm going to start using my finger to spread the putty, and then use a brush to kind of just like set it on. So that's what I'm going to do. Best of both worlds. I'm going to use my fingers and then the brush. Problem solved. I'm going to have to make a decision. I have to make a decision if I want to use this like I usually do, which is I pour it into my foundation, or if I want to like do it straight to the skin and then put my foundation over. That's tricky. Let me think about it. I have to still color correct my face, and I actually want to color correct my face before I even put any of those. So I'm going to color correct my face. Okay, so now that I look like a complete ghost and everything is one tone but nice and like loomy, I'm gonna go ahead and I decided to use the drops within my foundation because that's how I usually do it. And although we're changing a little bit, I don't want to change too much from like the actual routine that I do. The only thing that I've changed so far has been my putty primer instead of the milk primer, and now I'm gonna use the drops the same way as I use my other drop, which is mixing it in with to my foundation. So let me grab my foundation, which is of course my one and only Estee Lauder. Alright, so oh, sorry, this hairband is giving me all kinds of issues. All kinds of issues. Maybe that's why it was only $4.99, because they knew that it's a disgruntled headband. Moving on. So I have one drop here and one drop here. And I'm gonna pour some of this, like I usually do, on top of it. And like I said, I usually cover the surface of the dot with it and then I mix it. This is the second one, and with this one I might not do like, I might not try to cover the whole thing. I think I'm just gonna start like with a little bit and on the side and mix it. So I'm gonna put the little dot on the side and mix a little bit at a time and see how it looks, because I'm scared. So I put the dot over here, which is smearing already, and then the foundation is there. Mix it, mix it, mix it until the color of the foundation takes over the whole thing. So see how the color of the foundation took over? So now we use that. Okay, so that's good for the T-zone. So now I'm gonna see how this works together. This one right here. So let me go ahead and blend a little bit of it. So see, I'm combining everything in this area. So I'm gonna be grabbing the foundation from that area first. Ooh, so it does give me like a healthy glow, but as you can tell, the glass one makes my foundation very sheer, where the skin tone thickens it up a little bit. This one makes it a lot more sheer, but it does give you a beautiful like natural glow finish. If someone has like dry skin, if someone has dry skin and has never been able to use the Estee Lauder foundation because it's super like matte and drying, I can tell you already, if you have this, go and get a sample of the Estee Lauder somewhere close to you and try them both together. I think that's gonna be the trick. Anyone that has dry skin but has been dying to try a foundation that's matte, or has tried a matte foundation and it looks amazing, but it makes their skin break out because it's so drying, just get yourself some of this, mix it, and that's gonna do the trick. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm just gonna do my concealer and then keep going. We're done. So now I'm going to be setting my makeup. Now we're going to contour. So really quick, as you guys know, I use 3 bronzers to bronze and contour and define my face. I usually use the Butter Bronzer, the number 7, and the Cargo Bronzer. But today I'm going to substitute the Butter Bronzer, which is the one that has the sheen to it. It gives me, I usually use this more like around my face to kind of, this is kind of like the shade that kind of marries all of the other ones kind of like together. This is kind of my transitional bronzer. So I'm going to be replacing this one by using this little tiny sample that I got. Well, not a sample, but it was like in a little box. I'm going to be substituting that one for the Bare Mineral ones that have a little bit of a sheen to it. So I'm going to see how that works. It's good, you guys. It's good. It gives you such a pretty gradient look, and it just magnifies everything a lot more. I like it. Okay, let me fix my hairline. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my face now. But this, I'm gonna have to buy the actual pan size because it's amazing. I love it. Now we're going to go with my technique of using the Peachy Blush from Sephora. And I say Peachy Blush because, and I say Peachy Blush. There you go. I have to enunciate. Peachy Blush. Because I actually don't use it as a blush. I kind of use it as a weird setting technique to make sure that there are no harsh lines between my contour and the lighter parts of my face. So I kind of like literally use it as a setting powder for the areas where the bronzer meets like the lighter parts, if that makes sense. And like I said, the trick is to find the lightest neutral blush. So that would depend on your skin tone. Obviously, like we all have different skin tones. For me, a light peach serves as the perfect medium for my skin type to get that gradient look so people cannot clock where my contour starts and where it ends. I just wanted to make it seem like it's like a gradient effect, like an ombre effect on my face, almost like if my face was a lid and this is the eyeshadow, if that makes sense. And that's what I use this for. I didn't really talk about it much in my previous video, so I wanted to kind of give more of a reasoning of why I use this. Alright, so now that everything kind of looks pretty good, I am going to set the face by... I do need blush today. Sometimes I skip blush, but... no, I don't want blush. We're not going to do blush today. We're just going to leave it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Let me give you the full look. I'm gonna use the FARSALI mist. So let's use this baby. Oh, it's brand new. I told you guys. Wow. Okay. Okay. Ooh, good, nice. Oh my god. It smells like grape juice. Love it. So that setting spray is bomb. Number one, it smells like grapes. The quality of the sheen that gives you, the quality of like the glow that it gives you is amazing. It's really, really good. So although I really do enjoy the e.l.f. one, I can tell you already that the sheen that this gives you is quality. That's all that's the simplest way that I can say it. It's quality. The quality of it is so much better. I'm gonna try it throughout the day and do a final check-in at the very end of the day. But so far, that mist I'm gonna be using a lot. So I'm gonna lock it now with my usual, and then we'll move on to finishing my face. Done. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna finish my face. I'm gonna finish getting dressed because I want this to take a little bit of a few minutes to settle. So I'm gonna let this settle and then I'll finish my face off in a minute. I'm also gonna go and say hi to my nieces and nephews because as you can hear them, they're alive. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna finish my look and excuse my bangs. So we're gonna finish my look and everybody's woken up at home and I'm just gonna go with it. This is another real get ready with me. I mean, you're gonna see my mom's already like knocking on my door saying, "You're not supposed to be here. I need to clean the house like I usually do. I'm not gonna change my schedule because you're here." All in Spanish. And my niece is with me. ¿Sí te ven pa' acá? Look. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. Say hi. Wave. Okay. So she likes watching makeup applications, I guess. She likes when people do their makeup. So Citalia, you're gonna see me finish my makeup, right? Okay. ¿Qué traes, mendiga? What's going on?
I'm laughing.
What? You're laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because Yatsa pooping.
What?
Yatsa pooping.
You're pooping?
No, Yatsa.
What is that?
Yatsa pooping.
Oh, Alaska. No, Alaska's sleeping. She doesn't want to poop. Alaska's my dog, by the way. There is a beast on the loose, people. A terrifying creature by the name of Alaska. Where are you going, Alaska? Alaska, where are you going? Alaska, ¿para dónde vas? Do you want to go back into the office? Do you hear something, Alaska? Is danger upon us? Oh, she discovered something. That's your shadow, Alaska. Alaska, that's your shadow. Okay, let me finish my makeup. Let me finish this look and then I can translate what you're trying to tell me because I don't speak baby. People call me baby, but I don't speak it. Ew. Okay. Alaska? Yeah, she's sleeping. She's a lazy dog.
Yeah. I'm not waking up.
She's a lazy dog.
Yeah, because I'm not waking up.
Yeah, but let her sleep. That's okay.
I'll test it down.
She has a good life. A lot of dogs in this world don't have a good life. Why are you coughing so much? Are you sick?
I'm sick.
Oh, you're sick. Okay. So right now what we're doing, Citalia, is we're defining my crease. Okay?
Okay.
We're defining and darkening it, my crease. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Do you see the difference between this eye and that eye? Do you? Okay.
That's that's yeah, purple.
It looks purple? I was going more for a natural eye, mija. I was going more for like a natural, like blushy eye. The actual look that I want, which is just kind of like a natural makeup, no makeup, smoky eye. Okay, a makeup, no makeup, smoky eye. That's just something that I just came up with.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Do you love it? Me too. I love it. I don't think people can see you. Look, you're over there. Look, your little head is bobbing. That's all I can see. Your little head. Okay, so now that we're done. Mija, I have no idea what you're saying. I really never know what you're saying. I don't understand anything that you say to me. The only thing that I know is when you say money. That's the only time that I know what you're talking about.
I got it. Same.
Ay, sa pinche to. Estamos en sacar de tipia a la.
Okay, I'll be here. That's the fan. And I'm very sorry if there's like a lot of extra background noise. Where I live, they're going through like a renovation project where they're like fixing a bunch of stuff, which I'm happy. I mean, leveling up is always a good thing. But because of that, there's a lot of noise. Now, although I have my own room, after people wake up, it becomes everybody's room. There's no privacy in a Latino household. No privacy. If you're Hispanic, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you're of a family-oriented culture, you know what I'm talking about. By the way, this thing, addicting. This thing, amazing. This thing, so good. This thing works. Like, to prep your lips before putting anything on them. Look. It plumps them. It hydrates them. It gives them almost like a peachy pink color. This is actually my natural color lip. This enhances it, puffs it, plumps it. This shit is amazing. I'm just gonna do like a lip liner and that's it. Nothing. I'm not gonna fill my lips or anything. I'm just gonna define the line of my lip. pucker, pucker, and that's it. We're done with that. Chula. I did my lips and my eyes. Hi, Mija. Mija, I love you so much.
I got fuss and fuss.
What?
I got fuss.
What does that mean?
I got fuss. Get this. Yummy?
I don't understand. But love has no language, does it? Oh, you're running?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows now, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you're sicky wicky.
Mm.
So, what are you gonna do today?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay, that's good. I love a woman that knows what she's gonna do. Nothing is what she's gonna do. And she's proud of it. And that's my goal. My goal is to me to be a supportive uncle and a supportive beacon to my nieces and nephews.
No, yeah.
And my hopes are that I can always help them. My hope is that
I got it.
I'm trying to have a moment. I'm trying to have a powerful moment right now. I'm trying to have an inspirational situation. So I want to be there for them and just be a supporting beacon. Like, be like the support, the extra support that they would need, because their parents are amazing. They're great parents. But it never hurts to have someone on the sidelines that got your back. All right. So this is the final mug. Quick thoughts. Final thoughts. Like my final thoughts. Like THOT. Thoughts. With an S at the end. So my favorite thought, my final thoughts is that I'm really enjoying my makeup today. I'm gonna see how this works throughout the day, but as you see, I don't think that it makes a huge difference. Although I'm gonna tell you something right now. This part of my face is a lot more smooth and luminous, where usually it's not. Usually I have to put like highlight, and I skip that. If you guys notice, I skipped two things. One is my highlight, and two is doing a mist in between my foundation. When I build up my foundation, I usually mist in between. I skipped that because of this right here. This actually does kind of leave you with a very like hydrating look. Looking up close, I don't see my fine lines. They have not sunk in yet, and I don't see that right off the back anyway. So I'm interested in see how long does it take for my fine lines to start peeking through. Now the mist, that I'm gonna give it to FARSALI. That is gonna be the mist that I buy from now on for high end. That sprayer, although I've just had it for a few, like less than an hour. That sprayer is pretty amazing. I'm very, very, very happy and I'm just very happy with the results of it, and it smells really good. And the thing that I like about it is I sprayed a lot, and it felt like it was just the perfect amount. Even though I kept going, every time I sprayed it, it built quite nicely to the point where like it dried down to like just a very nice and shiny and like glowy look. It wasn't oily. And they say that you can use it throughout the day, so I'm actually going to take it with me, spray it throughout the day, and see if I do end up seeing like my fine lines peeking through. I'm going to mist my face, use a little like pad to pat it in, and see if that makes a difference. So I'll check in with you guys tonight before I go to bed and let you guys know how everything turned out. See you later. So I'm doing my final check-in. These are my legs. Woo! But I'm just chilling in my room. I'm about to take this face off. It's 9 o'clock right now, so I've had this makeup on since like 7:30. I'm gonna say 7:30. It was when I set it and forgot it. And it's been a very, very long and exhausting day. Um I actually ended up going into work early and decided I was just trying to get some extra hours in, do a little bit of work, but it turned into like a project day for me. Since I am usually not at my job at during like regular business hours, I do a lot of stuff after hours. It was more of a project day. So me and my friend and coworker Victoria, we had to just rearrange like a bunch of stuff at the warehouse, and it was just kind of like exhausting. And then we had to go on a road trip to deliver some stuff, which was kind of fun. It was actually very, very fun. I loved it. Because I never have time to hang out with my friends, so it was really nice to hang out with her, at least, through the ride. So it was really tiring. I totally wasn't able to like refresh my makeup, touch it up or anything. It does look a little bit already like run down. But in all honesty, this right here speaks volumes on how great everything I love. It's amazing. Like, let's start with the dewiness of the setting spray. I did not get oily whatsoever. Usually when I use a dewy spray, eventually like that's gonna like make my face be even more oil. That's gonna like make my face be like extra oily, and it didn't. Like my face pretty much stayed pretty well balanced. So that tells me that anyone can actually use that. So I'm very excited over that spray. It's like my new favorite setting, um, pre-setting spray. Cause like I said, I use a dewier setting spray, kind of like a Fix Plus, but in this case, I'm gonna start using the FARSALI one. Um, and I still want to use it to refresh my makeup. Hopefully I can do that next time I wear my makeup. But I'm very, very like 5 stars across the board for that one. Um, Now the Skin Tune drops from Versali, those I already knew those were bomb. Like I said, I have like this massive wrinkle on my forehead. It's been more than 13 hours wearing this makeup. You can see it right here, but it's barely starting to indent. It's barely starting to show. So that Skin Tune is amazing. Since I've started using it, I have not stopped. It's amazing. Now the liquid glass. The liquid glass is actually really, really good. Um, I did not see any like creasing of the face throughout the day. I did notice a little bit of like creasing like right around here and on my crow's feet just like an hour ago, but that liquid glass, I'm telling you, I think that is the answer to so many people that have dry skin and want to use like more mattifying foundations. Just put a few drops of that and you're good to go. So I'm interested in using that again and probably playing with it and using it in different ways and see how it wears. But so far it wears really, really nice. So across the board, all the Versali items got a 5-star rating. And the putty primer from elf, I've used it before. I really, really liked it, but I'm like falling in love with it again. I have not used it in a very long time, and after today I think I'm gonna start using it a lot more often because I really, really did enjoy the way that my skin felt and maintain its balance. Like my oils were controlled, my drier areas were lubricated. So I think overall everything did a really, really good job. The only thing obviously that fell apart is like my eye look. Like that shit's, it literally looks like I've been getting fucked on the face. Like I have like eyeshadow like rent everywhere, and the only thing that really didn't make it through the full day was my eyeshadow and my mascara, but honestly, like, even those products, like, really, like, pass the test of time, because I've been wearing this makeup for, like, literally 13 hours, and they looked good for about 8 hours straight. I mean, till the probably 10th hour, that's when I started noticing that shit was falling apart. So at the end of the day, if somebody can look fresh and good for 8 hours without touch-ups on a hectic, crazy, busy day, then that's like an A plus plus for me. So I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys had fun. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, and a good life. Till next time, goodbye.